Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my round 19 review. Now this video has been a bit late. I've been on early starts this week, so I've been working a lot. So the first game to kick off this round was the Eels and the Bulldogs. Now personally, being an Eels fan, I'm happy that we got a win, but we played absolutely shocking, and I mean, it's nothing to be proud of. We're still bottom of the ladder on 10 points, and I don't think we played really well. Mitchell Moses had a good game, I think. He played good, did his best, and I feel like he is leading the Eels more than Corey Norman is, because there's a bit of a battle between that. But we did take a 14 points to 8 victory over the Dogs last Thursday night. If you haven't seen that vlog, go and check it out. But yeah, no, I lost it at the ref a couple times. There were some big calls in that game. I'll get to that later, the whole reffing. I might even make a video about some of the calls this season that have just been ridiculous. But yeah, we beat the Dogs, home game. So, I mean, good signs there, a win. But yeah. Second game of the round. The most controversial game, probably of the fucking year. Now, I tipped the Sharks for this game, but the Sharks didn't deserve to win. The Sharks led 22-6 at halftime against Raiders, right? The Raiders came back with a final score of 24-28. That try was not a fucking try. There are so many wrong calls this year, but that topped it all off. If the touch judge puts their flag up, you don't keep playing. You stop fucking play. This ruined the Raiders' chance of the 8, which would have been a big chance for them, and I thought they'd make it in there, and I wanted to see them in there. But the Sharks did play well, but the Raiders had a comeback and they had opportunity, just like they did against the Bulldogs. This game was fucked. Like, honestly, it was wrong. There were wrong calls, and the Raiders' comeback would have been great to watch. And I don't think there's any chance of Canberra making the 8 now. But it was a 28-24 win for the Sharks over the Raiders. So for the third game of the week, I actually tipped Penrith for this one, and Penrith went to sleep, didn't they? So it was 50-18, Broncos beating Penrith at Broncos' home game. I kind of expected Broncos to win, even though I thought Penrith were going to win per se, but I did not expect this scoreline. This came out of absolutely nowhere. Penrith fell asleep, did nothing all game. A few little tries that were very lucky, nothing special, but Brisbane were just phenomenal. They played really well, and Brisbane are looking like a big grand final contender based on the play by Roberts and by Kahu, all these great players at the Broncos. Next up, to start Super Saturday, we had the Knights and the Titans. Now this game, I tipped the Knights, and I'm happy with this. I honestly, watching it, thought the Titans were going to get a big win over the Knights here. They were putting, I think it was it 30-12, and then the Knights came back with a, no, 24-12, and then the Knights just came out of nowhere. Great plays. I think the final score was 24-30, if I'm not wrong. I missed the end of this game because I went to the movies and saw, I can't remember. But, no, this was a good game, actually. I was tempted to put this as the game of the weekend, but no, this was a good game, but the next one was amazing. Watch out, Penrith, watch out, Warriors, because here come the Tigers. The Tigers, the game of the week. The Tigers upset the Rabbitohs 22-6. What a game this was to watch. The Tigers, Esane Masters with Farah, the combinations worked and it paid off. I think the Tigers are genuine contenders for the top 8 this year. And I know there's a 2-game gap between 8th and 9th spot, but these Penrith and Warriors teams are dropping and this Tigers team is rising. This was a phenomenal game to watch, and I was shocked at how the Rabbitohs played. I expected the Rabbitohs to win, but I was happy with this win because the Tigers played well, and I want the Tigers or the Raiders to make the 8, preferably West Tigers. So this was a great 22-6 win for them. So for the last game of Super Saturday, we had the Cowboys take on the Dragons. Now, I didn't enjoy this game. I didn't enjoy it at all. I thought it would be a cracker of a match, but 24-10 Dragons over the Cowboys. Even though I picked the Dragons, I just found this game to be quite boring, honestly. There was no really standout player for me, maybe Matt Duffy, but it wasn't great game to watch. So it was a 24-10 win for the Dragons over the Cowboys. Moving on to Saturday, in the last two games, we had the Storm and the Warriors. Now, the Warriors were at home for this one, so I did pick the Storm because the Warriors are great away, but not at home. But I think the Warriors were the better team here. I think they played really well, and I enjoyed this game. But, yeah, it was a bit disappointing for the Warriors to not get a win over the Storm. In my opinion, they were the better side, had a great game. The Warriors have gone a lot quieter the last couple of weeks, and it does worry me that they may drop out of the 8, but they are good contenders and they have had a good year. So it was 12 points to 6 with this one. Now, I think I've said it before, I've said it to my friends, the Roosters are taking the premiership this year, and this game proved it. 56-24, I don't think I've seen a game that high scoring in a long time. This game was amazing. It was almost my game of the week, but I think the Tigers combination for me, I enjoy watching more. But Latrell Mitchell and Blake Ferguson, all these great players at the Roosters playing together to create such a high score was brilliant to watch. And Manly, you went to sleep. Manly aren't going to win many games this year if they play the way they've been playing. And I don't understand how Cherry Evans can play so good in Origin, but when it comes to his own team, he's a shocking player. That's it for round 19, guys. I'll see you for round 20.